Hey friends, so it's Thursday night and I want to go live in here every Friday and kind of share some nugget about how coaching has changed my life and how my coaches do the same. But starting tomorrow, we're packing up the Suburban and we're doing some adventuring. So I figured this is the perfect day to chat. Really, I'm even wearing my pajamas, you guys. I took a shower. I was gonna have some wine, but truth, I'm super behind on my water. And if I do that, I'll just lay on the floor and I won't get anything done. And I need to get some things cleaned and packed and all ready. But anyway, so a couple things I wanted to chat with you about. If you are on the fence, we have lots of cool things that are kicking off soon. On Monday, I'm starting a nutrition reset, and if you are in this group, all of you are welcome to participate in that, whether or not I'm your personally sponsored coach or I'm your grandma or great-grandma coach, doesn't matter. It's just about mindful nutrition, and it's just about mindful nutrition. It's not about taking away certain things. It's not about deprivation. It's not about exercising to punish for what you ate. I love that piece of being a coach because whatever it is I'm struggling with is what I get to tailor my groups to. And so down the road, if you guys decide that you want to coach or you already are a coach, people, yeah, we have amazing tools through Beachbody. But like the thing that's going to differentiate you from everyone else is you. And you are going to attract your people that need exactly what your story is. And so I don't want you to feel like there's a cookie cutter mold and that you have to have a certain transformation or you have to have a certain story. Like you're going to attract your people. And I just think that's really crazy cool. So it's funny. I had a little bit of a freak out yesterday. If you're in my fit club, you saw I kind of went off the rails. I was feeling a little rejected. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you this business is super easy, because if I told you that, like, that would be completely false. And I want you to know that this is totally worth showing up to. It's totally worth working towards, but it's not going to be an overnight thing. And it's not going to be something where it's always lollipops and rainbows. Like, there's some really hard, gritty stuff, but the hard, gritty stuff is an opportunity for you to get better at being you and to evolve to the next level. That's why personal development, you guys, is so important, listening to podcasts and stuff like that. So I felt a little rejected yesterday. I had two people that are super close to me that I'm inviting for forever. One of them's part of my tribe, and they joined someone else. And I got all butthurt, and I got in my own way, and I kind of had this rant in my group, and I think it kind of lit a fire under everyone's butt, because this is your journey. Like, it's not your coach's responsibility for you to have some epic transformation. We're going to give you crazy, cool, life-changing tools, but it's up to you to take ownership. It's up to you to plug in. Like, I know when you're first starting, all these things, these new lifestyle traits, right? These new practices, they're not second nature yet. And that's why having a tribe and having accountability is so key, because you need to make those daily actions habits. So it's not like, oh, will I work out today? No, it's an automatic. I'm going to show up to my journey. I might modify, I might have to plug and play certain things, but there's so much grace in that once you create the habit. And it's really, really, it's been one of the things that's changed my life so much with coaching, because it's that accountability and it's creating habit. It's like not negotiable. Like, I'm just going to freaking do it. I'm going to show up. So today I had a vet appointment, and we live in really rural Montana. Those of you who don't know me, sorry, I should have started out that way. I'm Sarah. I've been a coach for about 4 years, and 7 months ago we moved from Yuma, Arizona to a very small town of 1,100 people in northeast Montana. We are right in between Canada and North Dakota. And we have a local vet, but they are impossible to get into. And I just think that the level of care is greater. And so I drove an hour and 40 minutes to get my cats to the vet. So I tried to do this on Tuesday. I had 3 cats in my car who laughed at their sedatives. They were like, yeah, not today, Satan. Like, we're not interested in your sedatives. And we got about 40 minutes out, and there was car sit cats and a child that was gagging. And I was like, I just can't cope with this today. So I turned around, I made that appointment for today, but I woke up so stressed out today. I am a very anxious person, grew up that way. I think some of us, our brains are just wired that way, and I've always been super anxious. And it used to be where my anxiety and my fear would paralyze me. And because of coaching, I found so many new tools. That sounds so ridiculous, but it's true. Like, you think, if you're new to this, or you've been kind of half listening, like you're like, whatever, it's fitness, it's a superfood shake. It's really not. It's about you stepping into a next level version of yourself, and it's about you working on whatever personal thing you need to work on to become a better version of you. I love that. I think it's so crazy cool. Your body, your transformation, your weight loss journey, it's not just about what you eat. It's not just about the movement you do. It totally 150% comes down to your mindset. And the way that we change mindset is by doing personal development. And so I have been doing personal development every single day for 4 years. And I still struggle with my anxiety. I still struggle with my fear, but I can recognize it, and I know when I have to lean in and listen to a podcast or reach out to a friend or do an energy practice. Like, I become ungrounded very easily. And so I know those things because coaching has helped me discover that. And so today I was kind of a train wreck. We're going on this big trip tomorrow. I have a crazy busy summer, first world problems, right? But I just felt so scattered and overwhelmed. And I was thinking, like, I'm so grateful for coaching because it's not just about the workouts, you guys. It really is about you becoming a better version of yourself. It's about you, like, tooling up, like getting the tools you need, whatever they are specific to you. Like, maybe you were abused as a kid, or maybe you've been in an abusive relationship, or maybe you've struggled with depression, or maybe you have an eating disorder. Like, we're all different. We all have different struggles and opportunities to grow into that next level version of ourselves. And if you do this, if you decide that you're going to go all in, whether or not you coach or not, like, you're just working on your own journey and getting better at being you. So I woke up this morning, total mess, but I knew what was happening and I was able to identify it. Instead of going down the rabbit hole and getting super stressed out and eating my feelings and, like, making myself physically ill, I was able to be like, okay, I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to listen to something that inspires me. I know I need to get my workout in. I know I need to have my superfoods. And so I did those things, and I just, like, the old me would have gone down a rabbit hole and I would have been completely stressed out. I would have stressed out my entire family even more than I did. And it just would have been like a train wreck of an experience. So even though today I was super anxious, and right now I feel like I have, like, gone to war. I went to war with 3 cats, but I'm in a better place than I ever have been. And it truly is because of coaching. So if you've been thinking about it, I just really want you to know it's about so much more than selling stuff. It's about so much more than your workouts. And so some of you have been asking me, you know, well, so what do I do? Like, I don't understand. I just do a workout and share about it. Yeah, you share your personal journey. We don't pimp products. You don't go on your social media and be like, here I am with my sparkling drink. No, like, you don't do that. You are going to be you, and you're going to share your struggles, and you're going to share your victories, and you're just going to spoon feed people belief. And when they decide that they're ready to work with you, you're going to have really great tools and you're going to be able to support them on their journey. But we're not hand holders. We're not, I mean, if you want to do that, you could, but I'm telling you right now, that would be way too much energy. It really just is about you shining a light for other people and being a product of the product and doing the workouts and listening to personal development and up leveling yourself to that next version of yourself that you always wanted to be. So today, I survived that, you guys. I drove and I navigated, even though rural Montana sometimes doesn't GPS well. So I did that. I found my self-belief. Thanks coaching. I did it. I survived. Cats are home. And today, when she told me the total for my 3 cats, 2 had ear infections, I got 2 boxes of Revolution. It was a very expensive mini car payment bill. I was able to cover it because of Beachbody, because I've been doing this consistently and I've been messaging people and I've been sharing my journey authentically, not the highlight reel, but like, this is my hard, this is my victory, this is how I show up every single day. And I'm super grateful. I'm really grateful because tomorrow we go on a trip. We go on a trip that I'm going to pay for because of my business, because I've been consistent, because I've been inviting, because I've been coaching, because I've been following up, because I've been being real, because I've been doing all those vital things that don't just change your life, but they're going to change the lives of so many other people. So I'm really grateful that we are going to Havre tomorrow, staying in a hotel. We have an Airbnb in Sandpoint. We're staying in a hotel in Spokane. And that's just this trip. I have so many planned. I'm headed to Summit, which is our big Beachbody convention, and I've been chatting with a few of you about this. So I have booked a room, and there's 2 queen beds, and as of right now, I'm the only person confirmed to stay in that room. So I have spots for 3 more of you. If any of you want to join me, I would love to have you. Beachbody Summit is, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, it's all about belief, and it's about seeing what's possible, and it will change your entire life 150%. So I keep telling my coaches, you need to get there. If you are brand new, if you're on the fence and you're like, I want to do that, I'm game. Sister, get your ticket. Let's go. You can stay in my room and it will transform your life. True story. That happens in Indianapolis, July 11th through the 14th. What else did I want to talk to you about? I don't really know. Really just the fact that I survived today, a day that would have put me into a tailspin and made me eat all my feelings and just feel so overwhelmed and stressed out. And like, if you suffer from anxiety, you know that it's irrational. Like, it's stupid. We know it sounds insane. Like, I know the idea of me driving my cats to the vet shouldn't be a big deal. And it is. It is. And I figured out how to manage it, and I figured out how to still be sane because of all the personal development. And I wouldn't have been doing the personal development if I hadn't become a coach. So it's just a domino effect. Brings the right people into your life. It shines the light in the areas that maybe you feel like are shameful or bad or unworthy. And it just really, it shifts so many things. So if you've been on the fence, I'm encouraging you to let fear, just get fear out of the way. There's no place for fear here. This is your journey. And if you stick with it for a month or you stick with it for 5 years or 10 years or whatever, it's your journey. We're not here to convince you. We're not here to drag you. We're not here to make you do anything you don't want to do. I just want you to know how transformative this is and how it can completely bloom your entire life, my friend. So if you've been on the fence, this is a good time to make your decision. My next nutrition group kicks off on Monday. You have plenty of time to get your tools and get yourself situated in the group. If you are in my group, I want you to recommit. That's why we have a new group every single month, because personally, I tend to get off track. I'm a real person and I show up to my fitness every single day, but sometimes I'm not all in. And sometimes my nutrition feels wonky, and sometimes my self-talk is askew. And so I need that line in the sand once a month to just recommit and be like, okay, I can do this. I got a little off track. Doesn't mean I failed. It just means I'm human. And because I have those habits in place, because I've committed to my journey and committed to my tribe, I get momentum. That's what it's all about, my friends. So tomorrow, I might pop in here. I don't really know. We got a lot of driving to do, a lot of fun to have, memories to make. Are you excited? It's going to be cool. So if you have any questions, if you need anything, you can drop a comment or you can secret scroll message me or whoever your coach is in here. But this is an amazing opportunity, and I'm not going to tell you it's for everyone because it's not. There's no guarantees, but I think it's crazy cool that this is your journey. This is your journey, and you get to show up to it, and you get to become whoever it is you really want to be.